Hello everyone and welcome. By the end of this presentation, learners will be able to clearly distinguish English for specific purposes, ESP, from general English and explain why people choose to study ESP in the first place. Learners will understand that ESP is learned to meet specific needs, such as academic, professional, or occupational goals, and why it focuses on clearly defined contexts, like particular job roles, fields of study, or workplace tasks. ESP stands for English for Specific Purposes. It is an approach to teaching English that is based on the particular needs of learners. In other words, ESP is not simply about teaching English in a general way. It is about teaching English for a clearly identified reason. Learners study English because they need it for specific purposes, such as academic study, professional communication, or workplace tasks. It is an approach to language teaching in which the content, the objectives, and the teaching methods are based on the learner's specific reasons for learning English. A simple way to understand ESP is to think of it as goal-oriented English learning. The learners are not studying English only to improve their general communication. Instead, they are learning the language they need in order to function effectively, in a certain field or situation. ESP can be understood as teaching English that is designed to meet the specific needs of particular learners. Focusing on the language, skills, and communication practices required in a specific discipline, profession, or workplace. English is being learned for a practical and clearly defined use. 1. The emergence of English for specific purposes, ESP. As science, technology, international trade, and higher education expanded, English became increasingly important as a global language. People began to need English not only for travel or everyday conversation, but also for academic research, business communication, professional practice, and specialized training. ESP emerged because of several important changes in the modern world. The growth of science, technology, and international trade. The increasing role of English as a global language. The need for learners to use English in specialized fields. The recognition that language teaching should be more learner-centered and goal-oriented. So, we can see that ESP is closely linked to purpose, context, and practical application. 2. What makes ESP different? ESP begins with needs. The most important difference is that ESP begins with the learner's needs. In many traditional language courses, learners follow a general textbook and study the same kinds of grammar, vocabulary, and language skills regardless of their goals. In ESP, however, the first question is always, why do these learners need English? For example, if the learners are nurses, they may need English to speak with patients, understand medical instructions, write patient notes. The course content will be different for each group because their needs are different. This means that before teaching begins, the teacher or course designer asks questions such as, why do learners need English? In what situations will they use it? What tasks must they perform in English? Which skills are most important? Reading, writing, listening, speaking. What level do they already have? What difficulties do they face? In ESP, the course is not designed first and given to all learners in the same way. Instead, the course is built around the learner's needs. ESP is goal-directed. ESP courses are designed to help learners achieve clear and practical outcomes. These outcomes are usually linked to the learner's academic or professional roles. Unlike many general language courses, ESP has clear and practical goals. For example, learners may need to read medical case reports, write business emails, participate in technical meetings, understand legal terminology, Present research findings. Communicate with international clients. The learning process is therefore connected to real-world tasks. Learners study the language that will help them perform specific tasks more successfully. ESP uses context-specific language. ESP does not teach English in a broad and general way only. Learners focus on the vocabulary, expressions, text types, and communication styles that are common in their own field. For example, medical English may include terminology related to symptoms, diagnosis, treatment, and patient care. Academic English may focus on argumentation, referencing, summarizing, and research reporting. ESP focuses on specialized vocabulary, typical expressions, genre conventions, communication styles, professional or academic discourse. For example, a business English learner may study negotiation language, formal email style, report writing. A medical English learner may study patient interviews, anatomy terms, clinical documentation. An engineering English learner may study technical descriptions, process explanations, safety instructions. ESP does not only teach English in a general sense. It teaches the English that is most relevant to a particular context. ESP values relevance. ESP learners are often highly motivated because they can immediately see the value of what they are learning. They understand that the language taught in class is directly connected to their studies, work, or future career. This practical relevance gives ESP a strong advantage in many teaching situations. Learners are usually more motivated when they see that the course content is directly related to their studies or jobs. The tasks reflect their future responsibilities. The language they learn can be used immediately. This makes ESP highly practical and often highly motivating. 3. Overview of ESP characteristics. Learner-centered approach. One of the clearest characteristics of ESP is that it is learner-centered. This means the learner's needs come first. The course content reflects learners' professional or academic contexts. Teaching materials are selected according to usefulness. Learning outcomes are defined in relation to actual target situations. Needs analysis, as a foundation. Needs analysis is often considered the starting point of English for specific purposes. It may include interviews with learners, questionnaires, observation of workplace or academic tasks, consultation with subject specialists, analysis of target documents, reports, manuals, articles, or conversations. Needs analysis helps teachers identify what learners need to do in English. What language forms do they need? Which communicative skills do they lack? Which situations should be simulated in class? Emphasis on function over language alone. ESP is not only about grammar and vocabulary. It is about what learners do with language. That includes functions such as describing processes, giving instructions, reporting results, summarizing findings, persuading clients, participating in discussions, solving problems collaboratively. Flexible methodology. ESP does not follow a single fixed teaching method. Instead, teaching methods are selected according to the learner's goals and contexts. For instance, a class for hotel staff may practice customer service interactions, while a class for engineering students may analyze technical diagrams and explain mechanical processes. So, its methodology may vary depending on learner needs, target context, time available, institutional goals, field of specialization. ESP teachers may use role plays, simulations, case studies, authentic documents, task-based activities, project work, presentations, problem-solving tasks, use of authentic materials. Authenticity is another important feature of English for specific purposes. Authentic materials are texts or recordings taken from real-life professional or academic contexts, such as business emails, medical charts, academic journal articles, legal contracts, technical manuals, conference presentations, workplace forms and reports. These materials help learners become familiar with the language they will actually encounter outside the classroom. Specificity with practicality. ESP is specific, but it is not narrow in a limiting way. It is specific because it addresses the language of particular fields, but it is also practical because it prepares learners to use English in realistic situations. The goal is not only knowledge about the language, but also the ability to function effectively through the language. A good ESP course should meet immediate needs, develop useful communication skills, build confidence, prepare learners for real interaction in their field. 4. Why ESP matters today. Responding to real-world demands. English plays a major role in higher education, research, technology, international business, and professional communication. Many learners do not study English only because they want to speak it in a general way. Today's learners need English for practical reasons such as international study, global employment, professional mobility, access to specialized knowledge, cross-cultural communication in the workplace, supporting academic and career success. ESP responds directly to these real-world demands. It supports students who need English for academic success, workers who need it for job performance, and professionals who need it for international communication. It also makes language learning more meaningful because it connects classroom activities with the learner's future goals and identities. ESP can help learners succeed in university programs, communicate in professional settings, understand specialized texts, build confidence in field-specific communication, become more independent users of English, making language learning more meaningful. When learners understand the purpose of what they are learning, language study becomes more meaningful. ESP connects classroom learning with future goals, personal ambitions, professional identity, academic achievement. When learners see that English is helping them solve real problems, complete important tasks, and move closer to their ambitions, they often become more motivated and more engaged. This is one of the greatest strengths of ESP. English for specific purposes is a focused, needs-based approach to language teaching that helps learners use English effectively in particular academic, professional, and occupational contexts. What makes ESP different is its clear attention to learners' goals, target situations, specialized language, and authentic communication tasks. Unlike general English, which develops broad language ability for everyday use, ESP is designed around relevance, practicality, and immediate application. Its defining principles, such as needs analysis, learner-centered planning, contextualized language use, authenticity, and task-oriented instruction, distinguish it from traditional language teaching and make it especially valuable in today's world. Ultimately, ESP is important because it does not simply teach English as a subject, it teaches English as a tool for real-life success.